Hello YouTube, today I'll show you Mermail Atlantean deck profile. It's the same deck profile I used in my combo video, and but it's a little different because I opt to play the barrier statue now lock, which can win you most matchups just by itself, right? And also you just have to include another water monster in your deck, which is a pretty good normal summon too. So this deck is pretty good because it has a plan A, B, and C. Also, you can in a good hand you can play around a lot of stuff, as you already know. And yeah, it got a huge success at the YCS. So yeah, in the YCS they play an optimal build, but I went more on suboptimal route to pretty much have fun with the deck and be also competitive, not ultra competitive because I don't have the expensive cards. Also, I'll tell you guys the substitute you can do if you have those expensive cards. So yeah, I'll start with the deck profile. First we have the one card combo. As you might already know, it's just one prince. And also I'll show you at the end of the deck profile, I'll show you the combo you do with one prince now by waterlocking your opponent and having ways to protect that barrier statue. So yeah, 3 prince, 3 dragoons for the Atlantean package, also 3 Rhine. This is like if this is the last card in your hand and you have a card to discard, then you go to your plan C, which is just Rhine effect special Deep Sea King, and discard a card special for other fish monsters, and you can do the combo or the lock from there. Next we have the 2 Poseidra, the new card. This card is the reason why this deck did good at the YCS. I firmly believe that, because this card is busted, is a starter, it helps you break boards, it's an extra interruption with Prince discard. So yeah, next the 1 Infantry. Then for the Mermail part of the deck, 3 Tejas, 3 Pike, 3 Shadow Squad, which is one of your starters. And yeah, that's it for the Mermail cards and the Atlanteans. Now we go to our other water monsters, and yeah, most of the list of the YCS did play 1 Minstrel, but I think this card is a 3 for me, or at least a 2 if you want to take that far. But yeah, I'd rather have Minstrel with water discard, just know what my opponent's playing early on, not get drolled, and just rip a card off as early as possible. I get it why they play 1, because it's searchable during the combo and you still get the same knowledge, but yeah, I prefer playing 3 and it worked pretty good for me at least. The plan C, which is the Deep Sea King, absolute powerhouse in this deck. I do still play the Moulinglacia because if you do full combo you're gonna win anyway, but yeah, Moulinglacia just makes sure you do that early because they don't want to reveal their deck, so you don't waste time. They go Moulinglacia and you win. Next we do play the 1 Gluttonous, which is a new addition to the deck and is part of the combo with the Deep Sea King. You special 3 pikes and this guy, and you can do pretty much the same things you will do as the normal combo, as this is a backup plan. I said at the beginning, it's not what the deck meant to do. And yeah, the 1 barrier statue, which can lock your opponent. It sucks during the mirror match, but that's why you have a side deck, right? I do still play the 1 Triaina, which most of the deck cut, but yeah, I still think this is good. It's part of the combo also, and it has a good grave effect, which can recycle your sea serpent, aqua, or fish monsters back to your extra deck, even the deck. 1 for 1 because Prince is just combo in this deck. I still play the Virtue Stream. This is one of the ways I protect my barrier statue Also, if you draw it, it's not that bad. This is an Icarus attack, and it also have a nifty effect in the graveyard. And you can banish this target monster on the field, and if it was not a water monster, then it becomes water. Let's say a Fiendsmith matchup, right? You stop them as much as possible, and then you have this in the graveyard. You banish this, make their moon a water fiend, and they cannot access their Fiendsmith stuff anymore. And this is the hand traps I played. I played 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash, and 3 Imper. That's all it was. As I said, if you have the expensive cards like Fualos or Purulia, I definitely advise to play it in this deck, because Nibiru being a light monster lost me a game in the locals that I took this deck, because I didn't have a extra discard with the Teus. I just had Nibiru as a monster in my hand, and that clocked me. So yeah, if you really want, you can go Nibirus for Flualos or Purulia, and the Ash Blossom for Dominus, and just keep the Impermanence, because Impermanence is still good. And in a heavy hand trap format, you want to play talents, so I did incorporate 2 talents in my deck. And that's it for the main deck, 42 cards. We jump into our extra deck, which is Moulinglacia. Moulinglacia helps you deal with those games that you open awkward, or your opponent drolled you. You just want to go Alacia, I have something to discard, and if they go blind and just attack over it, it's pretty good, because it has a second effect, which when it destroyed, you get to send a water monster and then special summon a water monster. Which Poseidra? You can do this with 1 Poseidra. So send Poseidra with this effect, and then special Poseidra with the same effect of this. And then Poseidra will give you follow-up or either further interruption during your opponent's turn. 1 Coral, which is special summons a water monster, so it's pretty good. Also helps with the water lock that makes Zealantis live and just wipe the whole board. The 1 Mermail King, and yeah, as I mentioned, Zealantis. For the water lock, you just activate this effect, special summon back only your monsters and none of your opponent monsters if they don't have a water monster, because you're locked into water. Next we have 2 Bahamut Sharks and 2 Toads, because yeah, Bahamut Shark triggers your Dragoons effect, and Toad is just the Omni negation, and also recycles. It came in one time that my opponent opened the Maximus Dogmatica monster, and I set Toad. I added back a good card to discard, and yeah, interrupt him right there and then. So that second effect is also good. 1 LeVirtue Dragon adds you your Virtue Stream, and also adds you one of your Aqua Fish or Sea Serpents in the deck in your graveyard to the hand, so it's pretty good. It sucks that it doesn't discard for cost, but you don't get the best of both worlds. Next we have 1 Abyss Dweller for those grave heavy matchups. Also triggers your Dragoons, so it's pretty good. The 1 Strike, best addition to the deck, is just a free special summon when it's XYZ summon, and also it has a good boost up to the materials. Your water monster get 300, so you can add on suboptimal board and make your barrier statue a 1600 defense position monster. One of the best cards in this deck. It really came in clutch in the locals that I took this deck. It's not once per turn. You can shuffle it back with the Triaina and then use their effect over and over again with this too, right? And yeah, the effect when it goes to grave special 3 is just too much. The 1 Crystron, just on hands that I didn't open, Minstrel, and I want to go for the the Deep Sea Diva to lock, right? You need this because you special Minstrel the Neptabyss, which is a level 1 and another level 3, so you don't need to have access to a level 4, so you can just synchro with Minstrel and your level 4. You just go Neptabyss and Minstrel for this, and this is also tuner, so now you have a level 4, and with your other level 3 you special with Poseidra, you go for your Deepsea Diva, and then you lock your opponent from there. Next, yeah, Deepsea Diva, just when your opponent has a banished card, special summon a water monster from your deck and return that banished card to the hand. And yeah, pretty much you play statue, or late game you can be anything. You can even special summon your prince and continue playing from there. And the last card is the Monoceros, which helps you go to your Strite in the Plan C or the Deep Sea King combo. This own summon is special summon another fish from the graveyard. That's it. Yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Now, okay, so for the Waterlock, one prince normal summon will not cut it. So you need to have a combination of these cards. So even Minstrel with Shadow Squad, even Minstrel with Dragoon. That's why I play 3. Pike with this 2 or Tejas with this 2 is still full combo. I mean Waterlock combo, because you know even one Prince is full combo in this deck. But yeah, I will show you, let's say, the combination, because we play 3 of each, so chances are you're going to see a combination of this card. So I will show you right now what one Pike and one Shadow Squad can get you. So yeah, this is our opening hand, right? As I said, just Pike and Shadow Squad. So you start by normal summoning Pike, ditching Shadow Squad to search for your level 3 monster, which in our case will be the Abyssrhine. Then Shadow Squad will activate special summoning the Prince, and Prince effect will send a Dragoon to add a Dragoon. And also Dragoon's effect in the graveyard will add the Minstrel. Then you want to go Minstrel effect, pitching this to look at your opponent hand, banish. Let's say we play around only the Nibiru this time, so we're banishing Nibiru, and then the Dragoon we sent with Minstrel will trigger, and we will add the Moulinglacia. Now you want to activate the effect of the Abyssrhine, sending her and the Neptabyss to special summon Athias. Then Prince effect will trigger to special summon the Dragoons. Here we can special summon the Moulinglacia, because now we have 5 water monster in our graveyard. Next you want to overlay here for your Bahamut Shark, effect of Bahamut Shark, ditch the Dragoons to special summon a Toad, which is our first Omni negation. Then Dragoon's effect will add the Poseidra. Next you want to use your Tejas and your Bahamut Shark for the Coral. Coral effect will just special summon back the Shadow Squad. Then you want to activate Shadow Squad by not discarding Water Monster, because we need our only Water Monster to discard with the effect of Poseidra. So we want to discard Nibiru in this case. And this 2 will become level 7. So now with 2 7s, we want to go for our Strite effect. You want to special a level 4, which is going to be the Pike. Next up, you want to overlay to the Poseidra. Then this 3, you want to go for your Mermail King. Then Poseidra effect, you want to ditch the water monster now to special summon 3 back. So we special the Minstrel, the Shadow Squad, and the Abyssrhine. Here, if you want, you can activate the effect of Minstrel as Chainlink 2 and the Neptabyss as Chainlink 1, but yeah, let's just say we want to activate only the effect of Neptabyss and add our Tiara to the hand. Now we have the possibility to go for our lock, but first we want to go for the LeVirtue Dragon and add our Virtue Stream from the deck, which is our protection we have due to protection for the Abyss statue. Then you want to use your Minstrel and your Deep Sea and your level 4 of choice. You special summon back, special summon the Diva. Diva effect will shuffle back the Nibiru and will special the barrier statue. And now we also have another effect to activate from LeVirtue Dragon, which is going to be detaching 1 and adding back the Abyss Prince. Next is I want to keep this on the field because recursion during the next turn. I will just activate the effect of Tiara because I can get it for free next turn with this, and just special summon a monster. Don't care what monster it is. I use this too and go for Abyssalacia. And Tiara will go to the graveyard. You want to set your, this let's say is blank cards, right? You want to set your Steam and pass turn. So you have two ways to protecting your barrier statue, right? You have Toad to negate anything, they cannot target it. You have the Alacia or the Rhine effect to ditch the Prince, and then the Prince will trigger in the graveyard to special Poseidra. Poseidra will get you another Sea Serpent by discarding Dragoon from the deck. And then yeah, you have another discard to activate the effect you didn't use for, let's say, Alacia and or the Rhine. And then also Prince will get your Tiara back to your hand, Triaina. And also you have the Icarus attack, so it's good luck to your opponent outing the barrier statue. Even if they give you, if you give Nibiru to the hand, you can still not use it because we can only special summon water monsters. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile and the combo. Hope you enjoyed. As I said, if you need to see what my plan B or C is, if I get stopped to all of this, I'll try my best to make a video for that also. But yeah, see you on the next one.